In the rusty planet, two dogs on a mission. Television gold, ain't no intermission. Wild antics, blanks got the crowd all wishing. Laughter's currency, big fame, the commission. Rusty in the corner, players wild and whack. Tim in the front, comedy never lack. Studio chaos, keep them all on track. Smash hit moments, all stripping from the mat. Tim and Rusty run the show, ain't no stopping. Every episode, side splitting, jaw dropping. Laughs on tap, steady beat, steady knocking. Fame train rolling, never gonna be flopping. Tim spitting jokes like a pro magician's wand. Rusty bringing back up, both tight like a bond. Audience cracking up, from dusk until dawn. Comedy duo, yeah, that's the unbreakable bond. Shenanigans break the fourth wall, candid confessions. Each episode a lesson in laughter professions. From pratfalls to epic rants, never second lessons. Tim and Rusty reign supreme laughter.
Here we go. Get ready to ring that bell for the main event of the evening here on July 19th, 2025. What a show we have had here tonight. Larry Cooter now taking on Matt Starr for the heavyweight title.
How many titles have changed?
LBK is the new champion. Tag team champions have changed. Austin Cruz held on to his.
Well, we knew Drew Weatherby was going to get beat. That wasn't right.
He put up a good fight.
Oh, yeah, he almost won, but it's too big of odds. You fixed it. The fix was in. I'm sorry.
There was no fix in.
I don't have
ring
any
that
proof.
bell.
I don't
Here
have
we
any
go.
proof of that fix, but I'm working on it.
This is going to be a good matchup here. It would be nice to see three titles change hands tonight.
Yes, well, I wouldn't. You do have the hometown hero, Matt Starr, but there again, Larry Cooter's a home state hero. And he represents UT very well. Well, we do-si-doed. Now, don't think Matt Starr is fearful here. This is just part of Matt's game. Thank you. It was nice to see you. Now go away.
Here we go. Matt Starr playing a little run and hide.
Matt Starr's face is one of the most expressive faces on a wrestler. You got to just watch him. He's got all kinds of stuff that comes through there.
Our camera's picking y'all up. We'll stand on the other side.
He messed his hair up. What's up with that? Yeah, you're still in the way. Okay. We tell him nicely, and he's still standing around in the way. And he's mad about it. Okay, forget the fans. Now go away, and let's watch this match.
They can stand on the sides. Yeah, we don't even stand in the hard camera view.
They can go over and stand in front of that fan.
Double Clover's still entitled.
This is mine.
Oh, okay.
You idiot.
I tried to get that one off of you tonight.
Austin Cruz keeps playing musical belts here. Nice shoulder block there by Larry.
Matt Starr holding the back of his head. Wants a timeout.
You think Landon will need to sit on some ice tonight
He might need to.
cool his butte down? Well, Julie caught him right there in the corner and let people wear him out. He'd probably be glad to let that happen a little bit longer just so he stay close to Julie. In comes Matt. Cooter being slow and methodical. That does not mean he won't burst into action. Nice fist.
Now, Matt Starr was already sporting a black eye when he came in tonight.
I'm torn again with this matchup. I mean,
Poke to the eye.
I only go back to Larry Cooter as probably in his young 20s, early 20s. The Matt Starr, we go back to a car carrier.
A what carrier?
Little car carrier that
Oh.
when him and his brother sat on ringside. And then later, about 5th or 6th grade, Julie was talking about that. About him walking around the ring like little tough guys, Matt and Nate.
Oh! Larry Cooter. Big Dusty Rhodes elbow. Big elbow, one of the nicest elbows in Middle Tennessee.
I think the most imitated move is the Dusty Rhodes elbow. And Larry does it with precision, except for the stomach. He needs to stick his stomach out about 60, 70 more pounds.
Future Over Feelings have lost their title tonight.
Why does that make you happy?
Oh, I'm just...
Why are you smiling about that?
I don't know.
It was so good
I am
to see Blackthorn
burning up.
back tonight.
Yeah, he left a little bit earlier. He was feeling sick.
I understand
But
that.
this heat is kind of hard on you.
Remember my bypass surgery? First time I came out of the house was to go to wrestling. You and Davey came by and picked me up. Was that was RWF, wasn't it? Did you? But I think it might have been at the Civic Center.
What's that? What are you talking about?
After my bypass surgery, first time I got out of the house, the next morning I went to church. I felt like I had to. If I went to wrestling, I should have gone to church. And that was sort of the beginning of my recovery. So hopefully this is going to be the beginning of Thorne's recovery. I'll give you some knuckles. Come on.
Matt Starr trying to bump Knuckles with a fan, and the fan refused to touch him.
Well, Cooter will bump knuckles with him on his head.
Oh! Oh!
I need a medic. My hand doesn't move anymore.
Pinfall, 1, 2 count.
I believe Tony's going to play the Grinch this Christmas. The Grinch.
Shot to the midsection by Matt Starr, and another. Matt Starr, the big right hand.
Stay
To the
focused,
side of the
Rusty.
head of Larry Cooter. There's another one. Larry Cooter staggering a bit. Oh! Pulls him in and gives him a big elbow. Oh, a poke to the eyes.
You can never count either one of these guys out. And I'm a Larry Cooter fan, but if he loses because of future over friends out here, over feelings, it's on him. He should have brought LBK and somebody else out here with him. Johnny Bandana would have been glad to come out.
Matt Starr going to walk the ropes. Oh, oh! No, he's not.
That's a 10! Followed up by 10. You don't see that happen many times.
I think Landon Bradley said, "Are you dead?"
You think? I only wished he was. Uh-oh, we're getting in crisis mode here. Lawson Harris has got up to a 7 count.
And now he has to start all over.
Oh, this is just cruel.
I think he has a broken hand.
That'll leave a mark. Did he count to 11? I think he counted to 11.
No, not at one time.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't see no shoes come
Went
off.
like 7-11. Oh, no, that's a score. No lackadaisical count, Matt. Or
Two.
pin, Matt. Austin Cruz looks like a different person with that haircut. Matt, he's given Larry a lot of time to recuperate.
This is for you.
Do it. Got the 10 ready.
Two count.
Hey!
2.
3 count. Come on, Rev. That was a 5 count. It was a 5 count, Rev. We got to send Austin Harris back to the Tim Miner School of Refereeing. He don't even know how to make it to 5.
breaker there on Larry Cooter.
Brutal finesse is Matt Starr. Now, once again, do not, you're going to win this match, do not give Larry Cooter any time, not even that kind of time. The garbage stomp going here. Well, not exactly. Yeah, maybe so. I used to love Ronnie Garvin. You remember him?
Yeah. Well, big headbutt there by Matt Starr. I don't know if that was a good one or not. I think it hurt himself.
Sure wish we could bring him to RWF sometime. Of course, it might be scary. I think he's passed away. Nice choke there by Landon.
Landon Bradley choking away at Larry Cooter.
It's looking like the title's not going to change hands here, Tim Mitre.
Well, there was some hope. Oh, there still is a little hope. Larry Cooter trying to get back up. Matt Starr in some pain. I can't hear myself.
I didn't. You were saying something about Matt Starr.
It's so loud. It's been so loud here. We may have to go with headsets.
That'd be good. This ring is really loud in this building, too. This is a good crowd. They're staying here to the end. If you see empty chairs, that's because they're standing over by the garage door where it's cooler.
Oh, boy. He done woke up the monster.
What?
Larry Cooter
Not looking
is
good.
on fire. Oh, runs into that back elbow. Power slam.
That might be it. What are you doing, Austin? Uh-oh. He landed on his whooping. So Cooter
Tried
took
to use
out.
that United States title.
He took out.
Oh, he hit himself in the head with the title after the drop toe hold.
I like it.
1, 2, 3.
Only 2 count. I finally get it, and he calls it. That was a 5 count. It was a 5 count. I'm sorry.
His foot was on the rope.
Why not just DQ Matt Starr?
Landon Bradley got put down on the concrete floor. Super kick by Matt Starr. Pele kick by Matt Starr.
Didn't you think of a 3 count?
I wasn't sure. I couldn't see the ropes over there.
I got excited.
Oh!
That
What a
was
clothesline.
360.
He got him! Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new RWF Heavyweight Champion, Larry Cooter! All righty.
What's he waiting on? What is he waiting on?
I'm not sure.
Waiting on the referee to tell us. Okay, here we go, folks. This is a 3-way dance for the #1 contendership for the U.S. title that you just saw Brandon Wolf defend against none other than Landon Bradley. Up on the ropes right now with the bandana on his head is Johnny Bandana, the veteran. The big man, and you can see his name written on his rear end, is Rip Ravage. And the man with the, I'll say the wife beater on, but I don't think he's got a wife, and I don't think he'd beat her. But anyway, none of the Carnage Michaels. Now, Carnage Michaels, he's the one, the young man in the ring. He's the one with less experience. He comes from a great wrestling family. Never mind. We got action here in the ring. Bandana took off on Rip Ravage, throwing fists. That's usually not Bandana's way he starts out, but he's ready to go. But he looked and saw those big muscles and said, I better pop this guy. Yeah, I better pop this guy in the head right off. And once again, Bandana, he is no, I'll say, newcomer to the sport, but he's still quick as grease lightning. Now there's a payback for those fists. Nice drop kick, sort of a low center to the rib drop kick. Cowboy Ripper Ravage is celebrating.
He's setting him up.
Carnage Carnage is being smart. He's staying on the outside of the ring so he can stay the fresh man, jump in at an opportune time and get him a pinfall. Now, don't let that fool you. He is not afraid of anybody, and he is capable of beating anybody. Oh, good night, Johnny Bandana.
Yeah.
Well, if we're not up and out of our chair again.
I know. Oh, who's up on the
Can't believe it. Some people just come to wrestling and go up and down. Yeah.
We'll eat some food.
They should just pull up over there.
Who it is, that big old chubby girl over there.
Yeah, they should just pull their chair up to the concession stand.
I swear.
Okay, Carnage has got Bandana out and lit him up with a big chop. Steve is busy being in the way there, but he's all right.
Yeah.
He's got to clean up on aisle 3.
Get him, buddy. Get him.
There
buddy.
goes
Get him.
Carnage after Bandana. And once again, do not count this younger man out. He can go.
Yeah. Yeah.
The men who trained him, one weighs over 300 pounds, the other's 240. So he knows how to do it.
Get him, brother.
He particularly likes to hurt people. Sort of a family thing there.
Oh.
There we go. Carnage he's had his match out here on the outside of the ring. Ow! Payback. It is paybacks. Go double team there. Ow! You gonna hold him for the big man? Yeah, hold him there for Rip. See what happens. Get out of the way, security.
Oh.
Get out of the way. Security, you're right in the middle of the way. There you go. I'm sorry, folks, that's unprofessional of me, but I wanted you to see him get chopped. What are they going to do now? Carnage has switched. Oh, we're going to attack the big man now, all 3.
Yeah.
Oh. This is not good.
He picked him up like a rag, didn't he?
Oh.
Yeah,
Picked him up
like he was a little kid. Security, you're still in the way.
I told him to stay there.
Well, I'm telling him to get out of the
He's
way.
doing what he's told to
He's in
do.
the way of the camera. People don't want to see him. They want to see Carnage Michaels whip that big old Rip Ravage. He's paying for all that outside work now. 2 count. Jesse right on top of the action. He's been a little lenient with his outside, his work outside tonight.
That looks good, right?
Let's give that an after-the-fact 10.
Yeah, that's a 10. That looked like a 10.
Almost everything Johnny Bandana does, though, when he starts moving, is a 10. Now, when he's getting beat on, that isn't much of a 10.
That was good right there.
Good back elbow there by Carnage Michaels. Double axe handle by the big man. That's what he is talking about.
Knocked him out.
Kick out.
Knocked him out.
Looked like axe handle there by Johnny. If he's going to get kicked out, he's going to save.
Oh, small
do the
package there
save.
by Johnny Bandana.
How do you know? Never mind.
Headlock takedown there by Rip Ravage. Referee Jesse Fields right on top of the action. Carnage Michaels taking a break over here, it looks like.
He's taking a break most of the match. He's been on the outside. He's been like a
Taking a break. He's just taking a break.
jackal, just run in and hit somebody, chop somebody, kick somebody.
He's getting ready to get his strength again.
He's got a good. You're in there against two big men, both veterans. Well, you just lay low, let them beat each other up.
Well,
Slapjack.
Got to get his strength again, and he'll be back in there again. Don't miss the little
Nice
man.
spring up.
Don't miss the little man.
That's a nice spring up there, but a big old boy.
Yep.
I'd say Rip Ravage probably goes about 250, and I don't see any fat on him.
Like I said, Coach.
If it is, it's hidden. Nice little choke there by Carnage Michael. Let's see if Jesse breaks it up.
Taking a break.
Did Jesse tell him to break? Did he count?
Carnage Michaels going to send Bandana in. Big drop kick there by Carnage Michaels.
Oh,
He's asking if he's okay. That with the
give you a
10.
10, brother.
Two
A
counted
little
it.
bit too close to Rip Ravage, though.
Johnny kicked out and Rip Ravage kicked
Rip
Carnage.
Ravage kicked Carnage off of him.
He might kill you.
I mean, he kicked him across the ring, too.
I like the 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to be a big suplex, but a big man.
Oh!
Oh!
Drives him into the mat.
Let's give that. Let's give you a 10.
You need to quit coming on with the fans and watch out for that big super kick. That's a 10.
That's a 10, brother.
John Silver's will have you cheesing all season with our signature mac and cheese topped with crumblies. Have it delivered from our shore to your door with your favorite variety platter. Visit LongJohnSilvers.com to find delivery near you. Long John Silver's, this year. John Silver's will have you cheesing all season with our signature mac and cheese topped with crumblies. Have it delivered from our shore to your door with your favorite variety platter. Visit LongJohnSilvers.com to find delivery near you. Long John Silver's, this year.
Long John Silver's favorite little seafood place. Long John Silver's, the only fish place in the United States that you would drive 1 hour and 20 minutes to get chicken at a fish place. Passing by Captain D's, passing by Cane's, Slim Chicken, Popeyes, Colonel Sanders, Zaxby's, even Cracker Barrel. You can't beat Cracker Barrel's Southern Fried Chicken breast.
Now, a lot of times,
Not
Here's
even
what-
you can't eat beer batter, get enough
I
beer
will
batter on it
base-
to beat that.
I will base a lot of restaurants on how well their fries are.
True.
If they have good fries, then that's where I usually will go eat.
Steak and Shake has started using tallow or lard again, so theirs are going to be better.
Pull it down some. You're too loud.
Put it up some. You're not loud enough.
No, I'm loud enough.
I can't hear you.
You're not in my ear. You're in my
So
ear.
what about French fries?
But I like my favorite fries is probably at Zaxby's. But I'm not caring too much for their chicken tenders anymore. But they do have the best grilled chicken sandwich. And I think that's because they don't Put mayonnaise on it. Then put ranch on it.
I thought Zaxby's, it hadn't been there in a while, but for no better than the chicken was, it was a little pricey. Seemed like it was a little bit more than other
Anyways,
places.
let's talk about wrestling. We got a couple shows this weekend with PWA.
What's wrong with chicken?
Well, I'm done talking about restaurants right now. We could talk WNBA.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about the guy getting arrested for throwing a sex toy on the floor?
He should have. Did they fight over it?
Those girls didn't know what that was. Why would they fight over it?
Just wondered. Did I say that out loud? Hope my mama's not listening. And she's in heaven. She might tell Jesus. Anyway,
Actually, some of those girls probably used to have one of those.
have one of what?
Well, ones too.
What
I can tell you, Brittany Griner probably didn't. She might still have one.
Don't need to. Anyway, I've been watching or looking at different things on YouTube about it. One thing is Sophie Cunningham, who is for the Indiana Fever, and she plays alongside Caitlin Clark, and she is more. She decided she's a veteran, not that much older than Caitlin, but she decided it's over. If you touch Caitlin Clark, then I'm gonna, and that's what you need. You need a Bill Lambiers on your team that's going to just not let. And she's not a bruiser. Matter of fact, she looks like a bottle. Anyway, I've been enjoying watching things about her.
Psychomedic watching tonight.
Hey,
From what I understand, he's going to be in the house on the 16th.
finally, Medic, I've got some towels for you. You'll understand when you get there to show the 16th. Not Medic, you all.
Anyway, we got a show coming up, RWF, August the 16th. Saturday night, August 16th.
Is Psycho Medic going to be there?
Yes.
Really?
We have a new RWF heavyweight champion, as you just watched on the.
You're not just
Facebook,
saying that, are
live,
you? He's really
match.
going to be there?
Yeah.
Well, you managed to get rid of him 4 or 5 times, so I don't know.
Larry Cooter is your new heavyweight champion.
Once again,
Also in action that night, you're going to see Landon Bradley, Matt Starr, Nate Starr, LBK, Drew Weatherby, Xavier Michaels, Johnny Bandana,
if you could have a champion
Sky
that's
Black,
like Larry
Classic
Cooter
Man.
or Matt Starr, wow. Just wow. Yeah, I was Sky Black. I just
Carnage
found
Michaels.
he's called somewhere I read he's called the Black Anaconda. Do you know anything about that, Medic? Sky Black, the Black Anaconda. I'd never heard that before. He's never said anything about it, but that's what how he was built.
But,
He doesn't do
we are
snake-like stuff.
Planning on a great show. Now, this weekend, PWA will be in action on Friday and Saturday night. We'll be there to video record. We will not be live streaming any, but we will be there to record.
Well, Mickey Midas will be making his PWA debut. Dewey Barnes will be back. Him and Toby Farley went at it last Friday. I'm not sure what the matches are.
Last Friday. Toby, that wasn't last Friday.
It wasn't Dewey
Did
and
I miss-
Toby?
No.
Who was it?
I don't remember Toby being there last Friday.
Yeah, it was. Dewey and Toby, I'm positive. The Freak Draven Lee was there.
He wasn't there last Friday. Yeah, I was there last Friday.
Well,
This was last Friday's match.
well, then it was 2 Fridays ago. Anyway, he was there. They had a great match. Then there's
I would have remembered. I did the ring announcing.
Carnage Michaels will be there, Austin Cruz, Matt Starr, and Luke Cage going to be there. It's going to be a great night.
Last Friday night, we had Landon Bradley take on Brandon Wolf. United States title was on the line.
It was July 25th, must have been
Did
what I'm
Brandon
thinking
Wolf
about.
win that match to keep his title?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Wolf kept it.
Then Carnage Michael took on Johnny Bandana and Rip Ravage in a three-way dance.
I'm impressed with that
It was
match.
for a number 1 contendership spot for the U.S. title, and Carnage Michaels got the win. You saw that match just now on live stream.
He's the youngest man in the ring, the less experience, and yet
He outsmarted them. He stayed outside the ring for most part.
He acted like a veteran, stayed out, ran in like a jackal, and just bite here, bite there, jump back out.
Hello, Julie.
Did his business when he needed to, and then of course when he was in there, did some dynamic moves. Impressed with you, Carnage, Michael. Of course, I've always loved Johnny Bandana, and I'm very impressed. For me, he's been at PWA now for a month or 2, but I'm really impressed with Rip Ravage. He is a big man.
Then we had Nick Depp with Mercy take on LBK.
I thought her name was Mercy Me.
And I believe LBK didn't. LBK no. Nick Depp got the win.
Yes, now, which is that you will probably see that again. If not, I think once again the matches I just checked with Escobar, the matches are not assigned for public yet, and I don't know who it will be. That's why I asked him. But I look for Depp and LBK to face each other again. Probably, I would predict. Well, I don't know what to predict. And is Mercy Me really his sister?
It's Mercy, isn't it? It's
Or Mercy?
Me. It's just Mercy.
Oh, okay.
No, it's his. Well, it could be. It's his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what
it could be his sister or his cousin.
You told me
Wait, I
it's his
think it's
sister.
cousin.
You announced it's his sister.
No, wait.
No, it's Kentucky. Alabama's cousins. Kentucky's
cousins.
sister.
Yep. Anyways, then we had Flynn Hendricks take on Larry Cooter with the PWA Southern Heavyweight title on the line.
You could not have asked for any better match than that. The two veterans went at it. They gave us everything we wanted, gave each other everything they didn't want, and it was good. I'm impressed. Of course, you know Flynn Hendricks is an author. He's an actor. He's a stunt man. He's a motivational speaker. He's a stand-up comedian. He
does that better than all of them.
Oh, he's a professor. He is a ordained minister in the Church of Flindrix. Yeah.
Okay.
I did my study. I can't tell you what Flindrix believes, but it benefits Flynn Hendricks. I know that.
Then we
Anyway,
had
I'm
Matt
impressed.
Starr take on Luke Cage.
And Luke Cage, another big old boy,
Oh yeah,
to take on the veteran Matt
who
Starr.
got the win in that matchup?
It was Matt. I'm sorry, my mind went blank. I was looking down and I saw all I could see was Nick Depp.
But so PWA will be back in action tomorrow night and Saturday night. I will definitely be there tomorrow night. I'm not sure about Saturday
You
yet.
missed a big deal on our recap of this last Friday night. And you're right, 2 Friday nights ago was when Dewey and Toby had wrestled. And that would be that they, FOF, attack, that's future over feelings, not friends like you say or family like you say, it's future over feeling. They attacked Desperado, the GM.
Oh, that happened, yeah.
And they beat him down. He was a bloody mess. It was. I went back to the back to check on him, and they couldn't get it. I'm afraid he might have cut an artery or something. They couldn't get that spot right there in the middle of his forehead stopped. He was just kept bleeding, and it's all down in his eyes and everything. It was, but he's mad. By the way, he's mad.
I think I'd be mad too.
He asked me, can you go ask Matt to come back here and talk to him in a minute? Mr. Desperado, I don't think I can do that. And I don't think Matt will come back here and talk to you. Anyway, but I'm looking forward to seeing what GM Desperado, the wily old veteran, is going to do. We've seen him do some bad things in his time to people in a wrestling ring. He's outside the ring, he's all right, but seen him do some bad things to people. Remember when he left the Wild Boys laying up there at Bethpage at the Sumner's Wrestling? Left them laying in a pool of blood that night. Get ready, Matt Starr, and bring. I'm sorry, I'm a Matt Starr fan, and I'm a Landon Bradley fan, even though Tim Miner thinks it's future over punks. But anyway,
No, it's
punks over
a bunch
future.
of punks. Who cares about
See?
Who cares about their future or their feelings?
But you guys, you need to watch out. He's not really an old man, but wrestling wise, he is. That old man is going to whip some booty.
That old man's gonna whoop some punks all over the place.
You better bring Austin Cruz and get
You better
Lucky
bring
P
the other
there.
punks along with you so he can get his hands on those punks.
Yeah, go get your brother Nate. He's ready for all of you.
But
He trains by just banging his head against the wall. I don't. Sort of like Dick the Bruiser used to do.
it is school's back in session, so all the summer traveling and stuff is over with. So I'm not sure when football starts. Our high school football starts in a couple of weeks. Gallatin High School.
That like the Get Jamboree.
They've already done. I mean, we start our regular football season here in a
Okay.
couple of weeks. which means all home games. I won't be here. I won't be able to go to PWA. And there's a week in October that I'll be going to Alabama on a Friday.
Visited a cousin.
I'm not related to anybody in Alabama. I don't think. My relatives are in Kentucky. Cousins.
Okay.
But
Most of your relatives are around Sumner County because there's about 14 of your kids plus your cousins that live around here.
I'm great.
Well, there's 8 of you.
Nephews, nieces,
Yeah.
great nephews, great nieces. But we start football season. I'll be tied up on Friday nights with Gallatin football.
They actually tie you up? This sounds like wrestling. Get ready, guys. Desperado might be tying one of you up.
From what I understand, they've got new lighting at the Gallatin High School football stadium, which I think I've got to work those during the match. I mean, during the games, not matches.
Might turn into a match. Who knows? Nate told me that him and Matt, they played linebacker for whatever school Hartsville has. And I'm pretty sure Nate told me that Matt would do like a monkey flip. He'd grab their shoulder pads and flip them over with his feet like a monkey flip. And I said, you can't do that. It's holding. He said he did. And more than once. So they both played linebacker, I believe. And then Matt played running back and Nate, I think he played tight end. Tight end or wide receiver. It don't matter, but back then they were undefeated.
Of course, NFL football preseason started tonight. Well, it actually started last week with the Hall of Fame game. But the other games are tonight. We've got several games taking place tonight.
And the Titans were down in Tampa Bay.
Are they playing today or tomorrow?
Where they were just practicing together, that joint practice. I don't know if they're playing or not.
Well, they'll end up playing them in a preseason game. I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow.
I'm worried about them.
The football season is here. We get to do our fantasy football coming up this draft coming up this weekend. And I know people out there don't really care as long as you lose.
Well, they're going to get their wish probably. I've got 4 teams that I think have the 4 bound for the Super Bowl. That'd be the Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, the Ravens, and the Eagles. The 5 is the Lions. Now, one of those, the Lions is like, they'll offset one of these other teams, won't they, in the same conference?
No.
They're not the same conference?
I mean, they're in the same conference with the Eagles.
Okay, so as either the Eagles or the Lions, that's who knocked the Lions out last time. But
No.
in the playoffs,
They got beat by the Washington Commanders in the playoffs.
Now, somebody's predicted the Washington Commanders real high this year as I was
the
looking.
Commanders made it to the NFC Championship game. against
You're
the
right.
Eagles.
You're right. But that was a game they should have won. They did. But anyway, I put those 5 teams up there as Super Bowl, and I think the Chiefs will be there one more time. But I'm not sure. I can't decide. It could be Chiefs and Eagles again, but you can't rule out the Bills. But the Bills usually rule themselves out. They should win, and they
Here's
don't.
the deal.
Who are you picking?
I'm picking 49ers. Now, I know that you're going to. Here's the deal with the 49ers. Nobody's expecting to do anything this year.
Yeah, I didn't
Except
expect to do anything for the past 4 years.
They are projected to win their division. But here's the reason I think they win the division is because if they're back to being healthy and Christian McCaffrey stays healthy, their offense is going to flourish. They'll have a good
They
offense.
got rid of Debo Samuel.
Defensively, yeah, but they got receivers to fill in that spot.
He's not Debo Samuel,
But
but okay.
defensively, Debo didn't really have a great season last year.
True.
But defensively, the coach at the Jets used to be the defense coordinator for the 49ers, is back with the 49ers. And when he was with the 49ers before, they had the number 1 defense in the NFL. So you've got him back as a defensive coach. But here's the kicker for the whole thing.
They got a kicker too.
No, here's the kicker. Why
Well, you're gonna tell me the kicker
the
is.
49ers will be good this year.
Yep.
They have the easiest schedule in the NFL.
And oddly enough, the Titans have one of the hardest. Their first 4 games are on the road. Their first game is against the Denver Broncos. which is one of the toughest defenses. It is the number one rated defense this year.
Now, here's the thing. Usually, like if the 49ers, somebody like that, nobody's even looking at them thinking they're going to do good, that's when they usually do good. They usually surprise everybody. I still think in the NFC, I think the Eagles are going to be top notch.
Yeah. They didn't really lose
Saquon
anybody.
Barkley, if he has another season like he did last year, it's going to be
Jalen
hard to
Hurts
stop.
is good enough.
Yeah. You got Detroit Lions, but another team. It just depends on their quarterback plays this year if he stays healthy. But they've got a new quarterback starting this year. The rookie quarterback for the Vikings that got hurt last year.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name now.
It's initials and a mech.
And then you got Jordan Mason. Is going in there as I don't know if he's going to be a starting running back. Jordan Mason from Gallatin, Tennessee.
That's another thing. They got rid of Debo Samuels and Jordan Mason.
Yeah, but they've always got the running backs are usually basically good because they got a good offensive line.
That's true. Okay. Now, what was I looking up? PJ McCaffrey? Not McCaffrey.
Something like that. AJ McCaffrey. AJ something I can't.
That's the Vikings.
But
The Vikings quarterback.
if you go back to other running backs for the 49ers, Elijah Mitchell had a good season a couple of years ago because of the offensive line. So a lot of that is their system.
The Vikings quarterback. Yes, a lot of that's the 49ers system.
Yeah.
If you, J.J. McCarthy. J.J. and Sam Howell's are back up.
But there's a lot of people picking the Vikings to win their division over the Lions.
Yes, they were on
And
talking
there's
about
also people think that the Packers might win that division.
Well, it'd be
Jordan
interesting.
Love had a great season last year for the Vikings.
True.
Or for the Packers.
Well, the Packers are, yeah. It'd be interesting to see what the Steelers do now.
I think Steelers are going to win their division. Could win their division over the Ravens. They got to
beat the Ravens.
You got Aaron Rodgers, and you've got DK Metcalf now.
They've loaded up on receivers for him,
Yeah.
and you've got the coach,
Titans.
former coach.
Maybe Titans might win 3 games this year.
Let's have a moment of silence because I can't think of their name.
You know, Psychomedic's not going to agree with that. He's a big Titans fan.
Well, I'm a big Titans fan, but I got to see them play a game for them. Believe it, because they tell us the past 3 years how great a team it is. Now, a team that I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to do, I think, is the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
They got Pete Carroll as the coach, and arguably, I don't know what he's been doing the past year or so, but arguably he's the best coach. He's up there with anybody you want to put him against. And then they brought in Geno Smith, who's had a lot of success with the Seahawks. Geno's not the upper 5, maybe not even upper 10, but he's a good, solid, right in the middle.
I wonder how
he
good
can win some games, and they've got
Now,
the great defense there, so they might just surprise people.
I'm excited to see
You can count on Geno Smith.
how well the North Carolina Tar Heels college football team is going to do with Bill Belichick as head coach and his 25-year-old girlfriend.
They'll be just so
I
distracted.
think she's a cheerleader. I think she goes to school there. I think she's a student.
Who was that quarterback from Alabama? And during the championship game, they kept showing his beautiful girlfriend up in the stand.
That's been a few years ago.
And he made it to the NFL, but he never started anywhere, never did it. But they were really interested in that. It might be sort of a Taylor Swift thing here, where we keep seeing Taylor Swift at the Chiefs games. Well, I got the feeling we're going to see his girlfriend. Who was he? I'm
Bill
sorry,
Belichick?
I'm having one of my senior moments here. Bill Belichick's girlfriend in the stands all the time, and she's very likely going to be down there on the field. She's on the field. They're all going to be distracted.
But anyway, NFL starting this week with preseason. PWA in action tomorrow night and Saturday night. Going to be 2
Looking
nights
forward
of
to that.
great action.
Should be there both nights.
RWF in action on the 16th. Got some special. We may have a few new wrestlers come in. Trying to look.
So who you firing?
I'm not gonna fire anybody.
You're bringing in Psycho Medic. He's not a new wrestler. Matter of fact, he's one of the oldest wrestlers we got.
I don't know. He's old as dirt. Morphus is going to be there.
Oh, I love Morphus. If you've not seen Morphus, he's dressed totally in green. He usually dances. Well, he's always danced a lot. I guess he's still got the dance in him. He's so unconventional. Sometimes he loses matches because he's more interested in dancing. And then sometimes he comes in and just takes care of business while he dances. It's interesting. You'll never guess who he is either. So, well, you could try. Matter of fact, it's fun to try to guess who masked men are.
I got a couple others that I'm
We
looking
got
at.
Johnny Bandana and facing
Xavier Michaels.
Yep. That's going to be. We're bringing them back. That'll be a great match.
Oh, we played that one last week on the live stream.
You got Larry.
I mean, it was one of the best technical matches I've seen in an indie match.
And they did basically the whole match without any rule breaking, except right in the middle. Xavier threw about 3 or 4 punches, and I think Johnny retaliated a couple. But then they went back to high impact and catch
match.
Then
Xavier Michaels
he put
dropped
those.
that big old knee drop,
Yeah,
dropped him on his chin.
he did 2 or 3
twice.
things to it. Yeah, and Johnny's he's ready. I saw him last Friday night at PWA, and he was fuming over that. He said, "You guys have got to put me back in the ring with him because I got to take care of business."
Well, and
It's fun to talk
we
to
had
Johnny.
titles change in RWF last show. We had the tag team titles switched hands. They went over to Mike Cobb and JDV.
Can I say right here in No Limit Pro, they have a big show coming on August the 31st in Tullahoma, and it's an all-star cast. They're going all out. Anyway, I can't remember who else is going to be on, but it's going to be it's a big show for them. All your regulars will be there. They're bringing in
And then we had
some Playboys, Playboy Express.
Then Landon Bradley lost his cruiserweight title. Lost that to LBK. And then you had the
Did he
heavyweight
lose
title.
it, or did LBK just take it?
LBK beat him.
He just took it.
And then you saw the video earlier on the live stream. Larry Cooter dethroned Matt Starr.
And Larry Cooter had to take it from Matt Starr. It was
Cooter
not an
is the
easy
new RWF
task.
heavyweight champion.
So that's a possibility for a match too. Is the number one contendership goes to a rematch goes to Starr if
They've had
Maybe.
some serious blood against each other going from PWA and RWF.
you cannot. Once again, 2 of the best competitors. Oh, for Byron Flynn, he was telling me that somebody watched our show on he reposts our live stream and stuff and matches that I send him. Anyway, so some guy, because I said we don't want to bring in Lawler because he had going to be a draw, and he just went wild and crazy. He was using profanities and everything. Of course, Flynn just thought it was funny, Flynn Hendricks. And then he's told me, yeah, it's true. We could bring in Jerry Lawler, and if it's, let's say, it's $1,500 at $10 a head. I don't know how much it is. But let's say it's $10 a head. We got to bring in 100 people just to pay for him.
For one person.
And is he going to bring in 100 people?
That many extra.
And I don't think you see these big names people come in these different places, and I don't see an extra 100 people there.
No.
And that
People lose money on those shows.
Whereas LBK and Drew and Matt and Larry, they're and Scorpion, they're going to fill the place. They're going to bring. They're going to bring Heinies in chairs.
There was some guy that was working.
No offense, I'd love to have Lawler. He's one of my all-time favorites, but no.
But there was some guy, and I think he was an OVW, somewhere like that, but he was complaining because promoters were only wanting to offer him a certain amount of money to come to their show. And his complaint is, well, if you don't spend money, you're not going to make money. But here's the deal. If you're in a city, let's say like Gallatin, we're going to probably run the same amount of people every time, no matter what name we put on the card.
It'll be, give or take,
If you think
say 25 people.
if you think that paying you $100, $200 is that's not good business for a promoter, because first of all, you've got to have the extra people come in. When you've got other people coming in, and why would you want to go outside your budget to bring somebody in and pay more out on your budget and then not have any more?
And maybe
people
not
come
be that's then stiff your regular guys that's there for you every week. Or
Yeah.
not, we
And
wouldn't
who
stiff them, but
bring
you know,
a
it
certain
does
amount of people
happen.
in, who bring a certain amount of people in.
Well, just a pretty big name was Boogie Woogie Boy, Gary Valiant. He was there every week. And the only time that no offense, he drew people and put on the show, but the only time he really brought a significant amount of people was the retirement match. That's because it was special. Everybody came to watch him retire, and they did come up that night, but it's like, it just usually doesn't happen. Now, our good friend Terry England in UCW in Kentucky. Now, he brings in a lot of big names, but I don't think that necessarily matters. He, like at his Cordova show, he's going to have 800 to 1,000 people there. And his whole, whatever it is, Horse Cave, they're going to do the same thing.
Yeah,
so they're going to have that crowd anyway, because it's a big annual thing that they do. Part of the reason is because he brings in big names, and I thank him that you did, because I got to meet Jimmy Hart.
It's like
in person
before I took over.
He called me baby.
Before I took over as part of the owner of RWF, when it was Rocking Wrestling Federation, they brought in the Nasty Boy Brian Knobs. Well, he didn't come into a match. He just came in to do autograph signings and a
he did manage or something, but didn't.
But
dropped the F-bomb.
Dropped the F-bomb. But didn't bring in any extra fans. And somebody was forced to pay that bill and pay him what he expected to get paid. I don't think the promotion paid him. I think it was somebody else outside the promotion that paid him. I'm not sure. I wasn't part of it at that time. But why would you waste your money to bring in somebody for a meet and greet who's not even going to wrestle a match, and you're not going to get any more, especially if you bring in an 80s superstar who nobody knows?
Yeah. Now, we could talk about Flynn Hendricks. We bring in Flynn Hendricks. He's probably going to bring more people in than a Nasty Boy, probably more than Jerry Lawler, because he's still an active wrestler in the area, and he's got fans that come to see him and follow him. I just don't understand. And I love to see the big boys come in, and we went over to NWO and saw their joint show in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
And they lost their building or something. They're bringing that back. But
there was some damage to the building during storms or something.
And so, anyway, I enjoyed seeing
David Young.
No, Jelly Bean, the boxer wrestler.
Oh, I know he's.
Is it Jelly Bean?
No,
Butterbean.
Butterbean.
Yeah, Butterbean. Jelly Bean.
People wouldn't know.
Butterbean.
People wouldn't even know the difference.
They didn't. But see, I remember his boxing career and his MMA, and I remember him breaking into WCW, that type of stuff. And he was a lot of fun. But once again, he hadn't done anything that we know of. Maybe local stuff, but I still enjoyed seeing him, meeting him, and shaking his hand. So that was.
Well, here's the thing.
But
like back when we ran AWF in Murfreesboro back in 2004. I had a guy that was a manager in our promotion, and he had contacts with different people that he could get come in. He comes to me and says, "Hey,
that Cat Stevens."
No,
Cat
okay. Stevens never worked for us.
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't.
He never worked for us.
He was there every week trying to work for us.
But this dude was like, he's like, man, we can get Joe LeDuc. Okay, Joe LeDuc was about 80 years old at the time.
I'd like to see him.
Joe LeDuc was, and he's like, oh, we just got to pay $500 for his plane ticket, and then pay another $300 for his hotel room, and then he wants this amount of money, to come and do a meet and greet. Like, no, why would I? You're gonna first of all, we're going to go in the hole. First of all, probably with the hotel room. And,
do you not want any of the other wrestlers to get a payoff that night? That's you get those are trade offs, and oftentimes, we haven't done that, have we? Since Renegade,
What's that?
we always the wrestlers get what you say they're going to get.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
that-
Their
that-
stuff is paid.
Yeah, we try because we know that's the biggest
I s-
complaint. People get they call it stiffed or whatever.
Yeah. See, I set a budget before we go to the show. I have a budget on how much money we want to spend for wrestlers for that month, and I have our envelopes already ready with each wrestler's payout. If they don't show up, that money just goes back into the profit of the show because it's just somebody we didn't have to pay out. But
But then there again, somebody else usually shows up
yeah, and then we'll just pay them. You know.
to offset it. We
Yeah.
call somebody.
But we run it like a business. We already know how much wrestlers are going to make. We don't. What comes in the door that night is not going to base on how much, whether or not the wrestlers are going to get paid that night. Now, it might change who we book the next show because
You don't have the money.
we want to have to make sure we got it.
Well, and yeah.
But here's
And
the thing:
we sweat it out some nights too.
from the promoter's perspective, you can't outprice money for talent if you're not going to make that much money to cover for the talent. That's why some of these guys that think that they should be getting paid $200-300 to come to the show, you're outpricing yourself on a place that's got a basic crowd that's going to be there, the same amount of people that's going to be there no matter what, because you might be big at, let's say, where you're wrestling in Louisville, Kentucky, but you're not a name brand here, or people are not watching you all over, YouTube, and people are not watching you on TV. If you're going to bring in somebody to try to bring in lots and lots and lots of fans and pay somebody, I would bring in Ricochet.
Oh yeah.
Now he's one that I would probably is worth paying. That would probably bring in the extra fans
And LBK
because he is a recent, he's a recent name that's
Yep.
tied to
He's still-
WWE.
LBK or Landon
People around
Bradley
here
be good
that
against
don't
him.
normally go to wrestling shows know who he is, and they are fans of his. And that would be somebody, but you can't go out and. Well, I don't think Lawler wrestles anymore, but
Well, no, but he makes appearances. I think.
but if you can't go out and get an old fogey that has been out of business and not wrestled a match in 20 years and just bring him in for a meet and greet because unless it was a Hulk Hogan or somebody like that,
Well,
But we
if
didn't-
Lawler
let's
was
not mention-
if Lawler were still hot on WWE, still calling the action and stuff,
Yeah.
that might make a difference. But he's had vascular problems and stuff and health problems, and he's about 74, 75 years old, so it's hard for him.
Yeah.
But we could probably get him. But sometimes we have big stars that just come to watch.
but
that'll
you
be
got to
in
make
our audience.
sure that you don't if you're not paying out more than what you got coming through the door. And we fortunately have made a profit every show since me and Blackthorn have come together. What is that?
That's a profit.
No, but,
We don't want to give anybody the wrong idea
Yeah.
here.
but we have been in the black every show, after every show, except for the very first show that we ran in Lafayette.
And that's
We
because
ended up losing like $60-something out of pocket,
and there was some bad
and
juju there too for
but
that night.
but every month since then, we have made a profit, and not been a great profit. I wish it'd been thousands and thousands of
Well,
dollars. Then we could pay for pay a little bit more to the wrestlers, or we could bring
Yeah.
in Of course, we bring in a lot of wrestlers. We bring in. I mean, when our payout is close to $800, almost
You
$1,000.
sure you wanna tell all
I
this?
mean,
It's none of their business.
well,
But it's true. It's the way it is. This helps all promoters
but
for
everything
people to understand.
Yeah.
And you can bring in, sometimes they'll bring in a bigger name and they'll make the tickets $5 or $10 more. Well, that don't get you that much more because fewer people can go. There's people there that struggle to pay the $10. So it's particularly if you're bringing a family, family of 4 or 6 or something, and then you want to get something out of the concession stand, and how you turn down your kids not to get a Coke or candy bar or something. It's difficult. Of course, at our show, if you got a kid, Tony Chauncey or Social Security guard's probably going to give you your kid some
Give you some
candy. He'll buy him a hamburger or whatever. He's good to have at our show. He works the show. He's our handler there at the table. Nobody gets by him except the little kids.
But you know,
Sorry, I got off on a tangent.
we're just giving a promoter's side because
If you-
it aggravates me when a wrestler complains about, you know, a promoter not wanting to offer them enough money to come somewhere when nobody really knows who they are, and it might be somebody big, like I said, in Louisville or somewhere like that, but they're not a big name here, so they're not going to draw any more people if you put them on your card. You can put them, and there's a lot of guys that are wrestling in, have wrestled in TNA,
We've got Dewey Barnes.
AEW, people like that I have no clue who they are.
Oh, but
I
we
don't
got
watch them.
We've got Dewey Barnes,
yeah.
you know, and he was a big star there at one time. He still could be. He chose to be closer to home, but yeah. And once again, you know, if we went up 50 more people at $10 a head, that's $500 more,
Yeah.
and that would be nice. But then it would be nice to maybe if you were bringing it to, you would. Of course, you would finally get to make $1 or $2 at Thorn, but it'd be nice to, you know, give everybody a little bonus, and we would do that kind of stuff. But you know, it's got to be a consistent because can I go ahead and talk about that? The profit that's made, it's just sort of put in
Yeah, because I have to go back
escrow to go back for next.
and have to purchase stuff for the concession stand again.
Yeah, we got to have
Have
money
to
to
pay the
work on.
rent
It's
for
not
the
really
building again.
It's not really a profit. It's per se. It is, but it isn't. It's just let's just keep having a show,
Yeah.
and that's good for the fans, good for the wrestlers, definitely good for you guys and me, even Rico. Is Rico ever going to come back to a show?
I talked to him. I texted him the other day.
Remember, he's changing the name to the Rico Show,
Yeah, and he's not been here.
featuring Tim and with guest stars Tim and Rusty.
Yeah. It's
but
a
he had
Rico
to-
show.
Yeah, but where are you, Rico? Well, he works. I'll just say that he works all the time. He works double shifts. Doesn't have to. He just likes protecting people. So now I've told his
Anyways.
personal life.
It's about time for us to go.
There is. I think I'm all right to say this. There's good word for Blackthorn. I'll say is that he has improved vastly in his recuperation and recovery. It'll probably be a while before he's back in the ring, but next show he should be. You'll be able to approach him and talk to him and stuff.
Yeah, I
I
need him
would
to
think.
change my brakes in my car.
Well, we'll finally have
Think
clean
you think you could do
restrooms.
that? Yeah, we'll probably have clean restrooms now.
But anyway,
Make him get out of that wheelchair. And clean
he,
them.
he was. I was. You know, it was so.
Did I go there?
So yeah, it's so sad to see one of the most fit men I know, and you know, it's so active, so tough or whatever, to not be because of the heart attack, and it just. But yet he's there, he's with us, he's part of us, he was with the fans, he's in the locker room, and I think this time you'll see a vast difference. I'm looking forward to his return. And somebody's probably going to pay for this. He's going to beat down somebody for this heart attack.
Well, not me. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Probably be the boogeyman.
Um,
Well, he can come back now. Psycho Medic's back. He's a medic and he's psycho. Who are you going to have him face?
who?
Psycho Medic. You going to bring in some big bruiser?
I don't know.
Or bring in somebody like Rip Ravage or
I
somebody?
wouldn't mind seeing him.
Let Larry Cooter beat on him a while?
You know what I would like to see?
Not that Psycho Medic couldn't have a
Ooh,
win over any of these guys, but you usually do something dastardly to it.
See, I thought about putting Carnage Michaels against Kid Scorpion, and then put Big Man Carnage and
Against Medic.
Psycho Medic as a tag team against Sky Black and Classic Man.
Oh, okay. I was thinking,
No, they're on the same side of the ring right now.
yeah, okay, but still, you usually don't matter as long as you can do Psycho in. So that means Carnage will turn on Psycho Medic.
Nah. But
Nah, Carnage would do that for the
or
fun
we
of
could
it.
put Kid
And you'd
Scorpion
do
against
that.
Psycho Medic.
I'd work. Two old veterans working, going at it.
I don't know. I have to sit down and I have to get with Thorne.
It's gonna
and
be a
we have
good
to-
show. Yep, it'll be.
But that's on the 16th, a week from Saturday. But until then, we have 3 shows for PWA in the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
Got Friday, Saturday, and then you got 2 weekends in a row where you have wrestling on Friday and Saturday.
Yes,
So
I love it, but I think the fans. You see people that come. We mostly go. Of course, our show and the PWA show, and we do a few others here and there, but those are ones we can do within our time frame or whatever. But I just love to see those people that are consistent, that come all the time, that just come there and love it. I do wonder, there's always somebody, plural, somebody's there that they just came evidently to go back and forth to the concession stand. This past Friday night,
I don't understand that,
four
because
times in
it's
the
not-
first match, they went to the concession stand. I don't understand that.
of course, I'm not going to complain. We love it when you go to RWF concession stand because a lot of that's where our profit comes from. So
Well, I'm busy the whole show at our table doing stuff, and maybe occasionally another assignment here or there, and I still manage to go over to the concession stand and actually stand there and talk to my friends that are there, and yet don't have to do it 4 times during the first match, and then at least 1 time all the other matches. Why do you come to wrestling? But there again, that's their social life. Maybe they're going over and talking to the people in the concession stand or to tables. I don't know. It's
oh
be
man,
mindful though of the people around you. It's nice, but thank you for coming to all of the shows. It's we were fans, went to a lot of shows throughout our lifetime. We went to SWA. We sat there for what, 2 years, a year or two. We were the 3 refs, and we rated the moves of the wrestlers, and we cheered. First, we cheered for the referees. Then we started booing the referees. I remember Jimmy Valiant, Gary Valiant, Boogie Woogie Boy got mad at us at SWA, called us $3 refs, and we picked our chairs up and turned around and faced the other way. Now, since then, we've gotten along very well. Actually, down deep, he's glad we were doing that. But we used to aggravate the life out of some of those wrestlers. And then we got to be part of the show. It's good.
now we forgot to mention anything about Hulk Hogan passing away the other week. But one thing that aggravates me about this whole thing is everybody's bringing up his past, things that he said. We know that he became a Christian there, or he got baptized and was on the right track there
That's
when he passed away.
tremendous Christian testimony.
That's why you got to watch what you say, because people will turn and use it against you no matter what.
Well,
It's like they've done to Donald Trump. They bring up stuff that he said, while he was on that.
apprenticed.
When he was on that bus that one time, and it got recorded, and everybody brings that up. And that was something that happened 10, 15 years ago.
I thought it was like 20 or 30 years ago.
Yeah, close to that. But
It's before he was married, and they've been married about 20 years.
you got to watch what you say.
You do,
But
there's the mic's always hot. We didn't say anything dirty, but we had you had to take a show down because we were talking the whole time because the mic was on.
oh, I didn't take it down.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I left it up.
Oh, that's got some horrible thing.
Oh, they'd already heard it, so and it wasn't us that said it.
Oh, okay. You sure I didn't say something?
It wasn't us. It was Thorne's wife when started that. Throw her under the bus.
Oh, no.
Anyways,
Anyway,
but
so if you're part of our fantasy draft, it's this Sunday at 4:00.
yeah. But I've been watching some of the
But you're
older.
not.
I've been
Don't
watching
come.
a lot of the older wrestling stuff, like from World Class Championship Wrestling. I used to love World Class Championship Wrestling growing up. A lot of those guys are dead and gone now.
Von Erichs, and of course our good friend Tony Falk was all involved in that.
And I always
That's
loved
where he did Boy Tony, wasn't it? Or no, Cowboy
yeah.
Tony.
And I love the old studio wrestling. I love the USWA, CWA, Jerry Lawler out of Memphis, the studio Saturday mornings. I wish I could find some of the older studio wrestling from other promotions that I never got to see growing up.
Oh, I used to like to watch Gordon Soley. That's where the Freebirds were coming out of the Superstation in Atlanta. And then I got to watch, for being in East Tennessee growing up, got to watch the Crockett Brothers promotion that was the Flair and all those guys. It's some good stuff.
So here's the thing. They used to have a live TV show in Memphis on Saturday mornings in their little studio there. And then it would set up for what was going to happen that night at the Nashville Fairgrounds or wherever they was going to have their big show at that night. I would love to go back to that. It'd be nice to have a Saturday morning live stream, live show with about 4 or 5 matches on there and set it up for the big show that niit. You know,
be so nice.
If you could have a building built where you have a small studio room and then one with the same building, have your own big auditorium for your big show.
On that Saturday morning wrestling with the Lance Russell when USWA, was that what it was?
USWA.
Okay, and it was Mid-South as well. There's 2 or 3 different names. But anyway, on that show, I saw Lawler get hit by a car out in the parking lot.
By Eddie
I
Gilbert?
saw Bill Dundee get hit by a car. I saw Eddie Gilbert get hit by a car.
Well, I saw Eddie Gilbert driving the car and hit Lawler.
Yes. So, anyway, how did nobody get arrested for that?
Actually, they did call the police on the one where they ran over Lawler because somebody called in and saw it happen in the parking lot.
Oh.
And
I still can't figure out how he didn't become mayor of Memphis. I was living there when he was running.
You know what, the studio wrestling type? Me and Tim Scruggs at one time discussed about doing a studio show at Hartsville at his
mini building there with the
mini
wrestling
building
ring.
there, bringing in wrestlers' families as the fans. You know, shooting it on a Saturday morning, like a live TV, or shooting it on a night today, but airing that on a Saturday morning and build up for our show in Lafayette at that time. I think we were in Lafayette at that time when we talked about it. But use that little studio, like a studio show, to get the fans interested in what was. You would put little promos in between the matches. You know, tonight in Gallatin, not Gallatin, Tennessee.
Well, it was
in
Lafayette.
Tonight in Lafayette, Tennessee. Yeah.
So, all you rich people out there who own strip malls of
That are
sorts,
empty.
and you got an empty building in it.
And you're trying to charge too much rent.
Yeah,
It's sitting there
if
empty
you
for a
could
while.
just donate that to us, let us move in there, and we will be, good tenants. Won't tear anything up.
I'm
all
sure
that
somebody's
kind
going
of
to let us move in there for free.
stuff. Well,
We
Saul move? I thought a company backed them for a while. Anyway, or just give us a decent price, and we could promote the other businesses there. If you are interested and you're not a jerk, we can actually make you part of the show if you'll do that. You could be a manager or referee, special referee, or
I've been looking for
work the concession stand, whatever you want to do.
I've been looking for a building here in Gallatin, for a permanent residence for RWF. And everywhere we've looked, every time one's come up, the rent's been outrageous, like $9,000 a month. No. If we could find something around $1,500 to $2,000 a month,
or $500 a month.
yeah.
But it's a decent, decent way, with utilities paid for. But that's what I'm saying. You got one of these empty buildings in a strip mall. We will draw people into your other businesses are there. And usually somebody owns a strip mall, they own those businesses too, or some of them. So do that for us.
Or if we could find somebody that maybe has a building with a high ceiling like a workout place, maybe a baseball.
The one in Madison that we used to go to with Tony and TJ.
But anyways, it is time for us to go. Rusty, I'm going to let you say goodbyes, and I am going to go over here and we're going to run a commercial.
This is Rusty the Ref for Tim Miner and RWF Wrestling. Remember, TMTV and Addictive Inc., our sponsors, and we will see you next time.
This year. See why hand battered is better with the $6 chicken basket. Our 100% white meat chicken is always just a batter dip away from becoming its own golden treasure. Batter up, make our app your first mate, and order ahead to skip the wait. Long John Silver's, Fish Share.